We love
However,
hip-hop.
today is the 3rd of July. Big heads up, next Wednesday. Actually, yeah, that's gonna be my birthday, my bond day. You know what I'm saying? My Earth Day. But until then, you know, we here on July 3rd, and the 1st, just a couple of days ago, we're celebrating Canada Day. And the night before, it was the night before Canada Day. And let me see what BJ Gill has to say here. Vancouver is a beautiful city, but definitely not the place to mess around. Lol. As we've learned in recent days, and Friday, I have no info other than what's online, sir. He's backing out of there quick. Sorry, don't know nothing. I don't know nothing. But the boy Ross, the boss, he was out there. He was doing his thing. He was letting people know that he was going to be out there. Not on some Julio type shit, you know what I'm saying? But he had obligations. I don't know if pre-Drake and Kendrick, you know, World War Uno, pre that beef, if Ross already had this show booked. I'm not sure. Let's go to Rick Ross's Instagram page and check on him. Let's check on him and see how he's doing. And then we'll get to the incident itself. Okay, what's the last post from the boss? That's from June 15th. That's the pin post. Is this the one here? Vancouver. There we go. June 30th. Rick Ross, the boss. Waka Flocka was there too? I didn't see Waka Flocka go viral. Y'all seen this on the screen, right? Okay, good. Charlie Girl, what up? AGB to Dawn, what up? Franklin Fraser, what up? He says, Rick Ross was our Canadian sacrifice. You're not like us, bro. And I think I've told this story before. I'll play a clip from where I did tell the story about my experience in Vancouver. The first time that I went to Vancouver, I realized ASAP that shit wasn't sweet. So yeah, he advertised his Vancouver show. Well, let's see what Callie got to say.
About slippery soap, right? It's not your regular soap. I mean, if you gotta, you know, you don't care about your car, and you just don't care about being clean, then use another soap.
You know, I was wondering what happened to Khaled lately. He just popped into my brain for some reason. Pause. Like, what's Khaled been up to?
Now, if you care about your car, use slippery soap. It's like brushing your teeth. Mm-hmm. The pearly whites. Right.
Those are veneers, bro.
Do you brush your teeth? Well, then you should wash your car.
Okay. That's just a quick public service announcement. Let's go into Douche Ross's stories here. Maybach music. Boss. Okay, this is 22 hours ago. He's advertising the soap. So July 4th, where is he performing? Hold on. Let's go back. Where is he performing July 4th? Oh, so he's back in Miami, Florida on the 4th. Okay. He could play with They Not Like Us over there. You know what I'm saying? See how that work out over there. I'm sure it's fine over there. And okay, you know I'm skipping around all over the place. Let's get to why we're even talking about Rick Ross in the first place. Besides him inserting himself into this whole Drake Kendrick Lamar thing early on in the whole thing, let's get to the Canada Day celebrations. Technically, it was the day before Canada Day, but for us over here in the East Coast, it was already Canada Day. It was already past midnight. So I know in the West Coast it was before midnight, but for us, happy Canada Day. Let's go. Ain't gonna do that. Come on. Don't play them games. Hold on. We'll give you a better view. Better view. My internet's playing games right now. Ah, god damn. All right, let's go. Let me not dance around too much. Just chill, Friday. Just relax. Just relax. I'm gonna open this in another screen here. Give me a second, gang. We ain't gonna let the internet play us today. Let's go. I need a view. Sorry. Watch the timing of this too, okay? Everything kind of lines up with the song when they get to the what, then the what started going off. You know what I'm saying? And also, I need y'all to do me a favor. You see this gentleman here with the, what would we call this haircut, gang? And I'll start a poll at the same time, but just give me a quick second. What would we call this haircut? Enlighten me, please. This is not a mullet, right? That's not a mullet. That's something else. It's like a white boy shag. You know what I'm saying? Put me on to what will we call this haircut here? And I seen somebody said something about Merkules. I know. Did Merkules get himself stuck? Entertainment says the DJs are special. Young Muzzy. It's a man bun? That's what you call that, AGB? Man bun. Yeah, I'm seeing that. Damien said that too. Damien Quinn says that's a man bun. Now, observe here. Ready? Who's that? Dun, 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 dun. This nigga came in like the Great Pumpkin from the Charlie Brown special, yo. Holy shit, man. What did Merc say to this guy? He said something to him. Words were said. Right on the A minor part. I had to stop. I'm sorry that I stopped it right there. I stopped it mid-swing. If we could see Ross's face, it's probably like this. You know them one there? Slow motion. Both. Lemon pepper wing flying out of his mouth. Jeez. Look at this right here. I'm sorry, gang. I've seen this scene so many times, and every time this part of it just gets me every single time. I wish I could rewind Instagram right now. If you see right here, Merkules is like, okay, time to go, guys. Oh, man. And there's a few people who are kind of not impressed with the way that Ross handled this. Okay. Yo, AGB, salute. I'm gonna get this to the. I'm gonna this in a second. There was a lot of niggas flying in that. Big salute to Justin Hunt. Watch Rick Ross's security. What's up, nigga? Yo, the DJ, whoever's the DJ right now, they're trolling. Okay, I don't think it's the same. I don't think it's DJ Sam Snead, because Sam Snead, his chain is being compromised. Not right now, but at some point in time, Sam Snead's chain will get compromised. All right, it's currently on the Greasy Neck tour. It's probably not going to be coming back. Oh, come on, man. I'm trying to monetize the video. Don't do that. So, okay, that happened. Ross got hurt. Let me see if I can find some stuff. Let me go over to Academics' page quick fast. Because obviously we've seen the aftermath. He was unbothered. Oh, this is him today.
My hey man.
Is that the state of Florida tattooed in the middle of his head?
My
That's one of the mistake tattoos.
hey man.
They didn't touch me. I'm still the boss. All right, look. Clean. No swelling. Boss-like. He's fine. Is this the trip? Okay, yeah, this is it. Oh, there's no sound on this. We built different. Lunch on me. I guess they didn't put no sound on that one. I don't know. There was another one right after the altercation where he was back on the at his ass. Oh, Vancouver. It was fun. Till next time. Boss. The boss. So he did take his trip back to Miami.
Yeah, nigga. They don't know what we do. Shut it off.
I'll show you how the trip to Miami was.
Shut it off, shit, nigga. I can play what I want to play, nigga. You disrespecting us in our city. Change the song. Oh, shut up, nigga. Hold on, nigga. It's on now, nigga. Oh, shit. No, fuck that. Look, I go left, you go right. Come on.
Times like this to shine like this in the path of time like spit on the locked up shit in the back of a time locked on in the back of a my day get bold. Let's say yeah, I do. If you want to see it, you see it, better quit out.
It's pretty much how it went on June 30th. No, that's pretty much how it went.
Like the niggas nigga want to talk about it before we started. Like, hold on, wait,
we gotta get out of here, nigga.
Doing the Meek Mill song in the background, classic.
Hey, I'm hustling every day, nigga.
Yep, that happened. And this is pretty much how the plane ride home went. All right, I think this is pretty spot on accurate. Let's go.
We on the jet now, nigga. Want a wing?
Hell nah, man. You let us get whooped out there. Where you was at?
I was around, nigga. I was swinging. I spit the nigga around. Hit two niggas.
Man, you didn't do nothing, man. Your homie almost died. I had to drag him out the alley.
You supposed to, nigga. We don't leave nobody behind. See, I gotta call the dream chasers. I'm gonna take my dream chasers next time. You niggas not ready.
Man, Meek Mill ain't on shit, man. Where he was at?
I don't know, but y'all was wilding, man.
So that's pretty much how it went. Right. I think he's pretty much spot on with the Ross look too. But let me just check on a couple people. Let's go to Merkules. Okay, he's back up. What's Merkules been up to lately? 5 days ago, he linked up with Nardwar 4 days ago.
There's another very special person in my life that I gotta bring up here. I need you guys to understand, when I first started doing this music shit, I was sleeping on her couch. I was broke as fuck. This is my moment. So this is like a Grammy speech for me being at Rogers at home. Please understand that.
Oh, this is his performance right before.
I used to sleep on her couch. I was broke as fuck. She was the breadwinner, bringing money home, managing a restaurant. She told me, she said, keep doing your music shit. One day it's going to work for you. And we built this platform.
Listen, with all due respect to Merkules, sometimes I can't tell because Merkules has like a uniform, like a black hoodie, black shorts, fresh Air Force Ones. He's not dusty or anything like that. Like not Dusty Wallace. Salute to Dusty Wallace. Like he's not like he's not bummy. His stuff is clean, but he has like a uniform. You know what I'm saying? Like a Peter Griffin type of thing going on. And so I couldn't tell if this is the one just from a few days ago or this could be last night. Who knows?
Together. Please make some noise for my beautiful wife, Carissa, one time. Rogers, let's go! I love you so much, baby.
Yeah, that's definitely not the venue. My bad. Salute to Merkules, but that's definitely not the venue because that looked way more packed than the venue that Rick Ross had. That's another thing with this whole Rick Ross thing. One, why did you play the song? We can have a whole bunch of speculation on why this happened. Did Drake send the Hell's Angels because apparently the guy who took the punch at Ross, and I'll pull up his stuff right here. Big salute to AGB. He's just sent me in something quick, fast. And y'all could do the same. If y'all have any information, send it in. Throw the links in the chat if you can. All right, we'll pull up homie's page right here and take a look. Let's take a look at the boy Icarus. Is it here? 1 second, gang. I got way too many screens open. Just give me a second, gang. Okay, there we go. Let me pull this up. There we go. This is the dude that he got the haircut in this shit too. Icarus.
Biker in the black coat, crucifix around his neck, trying to make ends for his kids. It's violence what he brings as he snorts and he drinks. Seldom ever take the time to think.
It's kind of like a country type of style going on here. Let's go into his YouTube channel. Let's take a look. It's a music video. I ain't got no jokes, no nothing like that. I know what to do, okay? I know the protocol.
Biker in the black coat, crucifix around his neck, trying to make it.
This is the guy. That's the guy. Holy shit, this is the guy who punched Rick Ross. Holy shit, man. Yo, you know what? I gotta give it to Ross. Because it's not like Ross whimpered. He held his ground. He got this dude in his face who just like, he looks like he's just ready to punch somebody's face off. Look at the imagery in this video here. Ross maybe should have done some homework. Sam Snead, somebody should have done some homework. Hey, guidelines, guys. Yo, he should have done his homework, yo. This showing exactly what happens.
Son, we don't run. This is how we live. This
and he's a boxer.
is how it's done.
No, I'm not gonna get my video demonetized. Yo, I just seen another face about to get punched. Holy shit, man! How many faces get punched in 30 seconds of the video? There's only first 50 seconds of the video, and about 5 faces got punched off.
Hands, bruised up hands, and you know where I stand. There's a lot of things.
Yeah, this guy's gonna hurt somebody. He hurted somebody. He hurt somebody. Yeah. I ain't mad at you, Ross. You're a pretty brave guy. You stood your ground. This guy got a tattoo right there on his face. The man looked the tattoo in the eye and said, "Every day I'm hustling." You can't be mad at that. The nigga Ross, he got a lot of heart for an ex-CEO. And listen, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. HB says Not Gonna Lie, song is trash. Hey, just relax. Relax. Calm down. Stand down, sir. Song is fire. Fire. Let's delve a little deeper. I'm going to go back to Instagram. Give me a second, gang. Let's go back to the gram. Let's go back to the gram and look up Icarus. Icarus. He should pull up for interview. Pages. Account is private. Let's follow him. Maybe I'll get a follow back. I'm going up in the Spotify. Let's see what's going on over here. Let's go to Icarus. And they have songs together. Interesting. She has 42,000 monthly listeners. Holy smokes. Hold on, gang. Let me pull this up for y'all to see this. Give me a second. Let me pull this up. Holy shit, snacks. Look at this. Nigga got 42. Well, the white guy has 42,768 monthly listeners. Biggest tune I see here, let's see. FTL, 835,000 streams. Let's look that one up. And big salute to academics. I watched this stream a couple of days ago. They were delving into the whole phenomenon about this whole thing, this whole Icarus guy, and trying to find out a little bit more about him. I should have tapped in. Let's pull up his YouTube again. Let's go back to his YouTube. Let's find FTL. Ross is an idiot.
Fuck the job, fuck your boss, fuck the cops, fuck the law.
Okay. We're not gonna get demonetized for you, bro. Holy shit. A lot of F's.
I am woke. Fuck this system, it is broke. I can see right through the smoke. I'm that kid that had no hope. Grew up broke.
Okay. I ain't mad at him.
Life is cool, do what I wanna do what I want.
It's like country trap. That's what I would call this. Country trap. I ain't mad at it. I am not mad at it at all. Neem said Merk is signed to death row. He just performed at the Rogers Center. Yeah, for sure. And salute to Snoop Dogg signing the boy Merkules. However, he was home. He was on home territory. And a lot of people were speculating about this whole thing with Drake. Did Drake send the Hell's Angels over there because, people have been fixating on Drake's quote unquote alleged affiliation to the Hell's Angels. But it doesn't stop there. And I'm not trying to put anything on anybody, all right? Let's keep everything on a legend. But it doesn't stop there. I feel like if you're an artist and you start reaching a certain level, you're going to get involved, or you're not going to get involved. Gangs are going to get involved with you. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to just say, you know, you're making millions of dollars, dozens of millions, hundreds of millions, a lot of people, and we're just going to let you slide and we can't clean no money through you? Yeah, right, buddy. Let's do business. No funny shit. Let's just do business. And then in exchange, as well as doing business and doing good business, if you need to get some heads knocked, call me. Call me. Right? So I don't think it's a lot of the times it's the choice of the artist themselves, where they're like, which gang should I join? Which gang should I be affiliated with? Right? I think it's just something where they come to you, they knock on your door and say, how much did you make this month? Not bad. You're in the big leagues now, buddy. That must feel great. I think did you break the 100 million mark? Good for you, buddy. So yeah, let's do some business. Right? It's nothing personal. It's just business. Oh, one other post. Somebody said something. Lynn says Drake liking the post and laughing on his IG is considered those in a 305 as a cosign, which makes him involved now. You do make a good point there, bud. I'm not gonna lie to you. You made a good point. Let's take a look here. He made his rounds, actually. He didn't just go over to Buddy's post and put a little like down. Can I see the likes? Who's the others? Oh, my bad. I'm just being impatient with my my browser. Give me a second. Let's pull up the likes in this here. Let's be nosy. They not like us. They not like us. Scrolly scroll, scrolly scroll, scrolly. Who's that? Yo, what's going on with the gram? Don't play that. That's the Kendrick bot doing that shit. Let's go back down again. Scroll. Oh. Who's that? Man's moving around. He likes it. He likey. This nigga's petty as fuck. Y'all be posting on the gram on the regular. And not to say that he don't like any other post, but man picks and chooses. Ross is catching a Canadian beatdown. He likey. So yeah, I do get your point, Lynn. I understand. I could see where you're coming from. It does kind of sort of look like a cosign, just a little bit. Just a slight tad. But you know, we don't have to jump out the window and shit. To me, in my opinion, I think Drake's fine if he goes to Miami. Ain't nobody trying to touch the boy in Miami. It's not like he's going to be moving around like how Ross was. Keep in mind, Ross, no matter how much of a private jet that he took to get over there, that doesn't mean that there in the spot where he was at, that everything was all good. He didn't look like there was a big crowd there. It looked like actually a really sparse crowd. And he only had like 2 security detail with him. If he was really, really up, if Ross was really as much as the boss, as much of a, you know, just such a gazillionaire that he claims to be, don't you think he would have 5-6 security guards around him, security guards that are towering over him. And Ross is a big guy. You don't think, look at how Drake moves around. There's no way that shit could have happened to Drake. The dudes were able to get like this close to Ross. Ross is not an up-and-coming artist. He's a premier. He's a legacy act. Let's even take it that far. He's not even just a premier act. He's a friggin' legacy act. And you're trying to tell me that people could just get up on him that close? You don't even have to be set up, bro. You don't have that much money, bro, as you're saying. Or you wouldn't be walking around so naked no matter where you are, what country you're in. That's pitiful. There was one thing that was pointed out, and let me ask you guys a quick question before we move on.
Donating to the link tree and to the Cash App.
That was pointed out in this whole thing. And big salute to Justin Hunt. We reacted to this video here. We did a full 2-hour interview, and this is on his channel. Go subscribe to his channel, The Company Man. But we did a 2-hour interview, and let's see, we can get to some clips right here. But that's not the case. I've been to Vancouver. Vancouver bangs out. They have a very heavy gang culture out there. And their gang culture might not be as much black gang culture. I'm talking about bigger gangs than black culture, to be honest. You know, a lot of Asian gangs ruled Vancouver, triads and stuff like that. Obviously, Hell's Angel is heavy over there. Okay, just as heavy as they are in Montreal. So anything can happen over there. As well as, and sorry, because I don't want any of the gangsters to say, yo, Friday, what about us? The Bindi gangs are doing their thing out there. Like, you see the guys with the turbans, they're driving Ferraris and stuff like that. Like, a lot of different cultural gangs get it in over there. So you might be thinking, okay, they ain't but a bunch of brothers in chains and tattoos. I'm all right. And then some Chinese guy will lay you out. And you don't know that he's a triad. I've literally seen it with my own eyes, Justin. I went to Vancouver back in 2005, and the first night that I got there, somebody got stomped out outside the club, and this two Chinese guys beat, true story, the shit out of this guy, and one guy had like a cowboy boots with the heel, and his last finishing move was, dude is already on the ground, but 3 stomps, and then they walked away. They didn't run, Justin. They walked calmly. And there was police around, man. All facts. Bear police all over the place. Okay? They don't play out there. I seen somebody mention something about Uncle Luke. Yes, Uncle Luke did have a message. Because, yes, I understand the whole Drake liking the post. That doesn't necessarily mean, like, keep in mind, like, this nigga Ross came up with the whole BBL Drizzy shit. Okay? He's the one who was calling the guy, white boy. And he wasn't in the beef. It was between Kendrick and Drake. And Rick Ross was being a super opportunist, which there's nothing wrong with that, but he was laying it on a little thick. It was like, bro, nobody tagged you in. Like, I don't even think you and Kendrick got on the phone. And then to add insult to injury, you're playing the shit at places and it's not your song. Play your own shit. You have a diss song. Why aren't you playing that song at the end of your concert? Keep in mind, the concert was done. His playlist, his set was done. And then he was like, throw on that Not Like Us. Cheesy nigga.
This whole fighting my boy Ross and his guys in Canada, that's unacceptable. It's unacceptable. Unacceptable. That don't happen. That don't supposed to happen. And what's more unacceptable is when Mr. Drake liked the post. That also is unacceptable. I expect more out of Mr. Drake.
Mr. Drake?
When there's violence, you don't condone it. You should be bigger than that. Mr. Drake, you should be bigger than that. When there's violence, you don't condone that. You don't like no posters and all that, because here's what happens. There's always a backlash of it all. Here's what happens when now you've inserted yourself. Even if you were not involved, half of the country think you set the man up. They book a show in Canada, and you send your goons out there to agitate and start a fight with Ross, and y'all do what you do on the TV. Half the country think that. When you, Mr. Drake,
bro, comments are going crazy. 416 in the city has put a book in there. Holy shit! I'm not even gonna bother to try to read this. Holy smokes, man! So what does that mean? Hold on. AGB.
What up, fam? How's it going?
I'm good.
Did you have a good Canada Day?
I did, man. Just kick back,
Fireworks
relax.
That's good.
They were going on around the area. Listen, man, I try to go and stay away from the public areas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and
makes
just
sense.
Take walks and shit like that. Guys be wilding out with the fireworks out here, so I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Guys will start shooting them at me or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, where I live right now is not so bad because it's really suburbs. But yeah, where I was living before, they usually not so much on Canada Day here. Here it's more Saint Jean. Canada Day is not so much, but yeah, Saint Jean, they be going crazy.
What's going on over in the background there? I see you. You got the nice banner going on, curtain backdrop. Holy.
Yeah, I fucked up when I got it made. I should have gotten the stuff put closer together. I'm gonna get a new one made. Because this is too low. You can never see the We Love Hip Hop part.
You're in the studio. You look like right now, man.
Yeah, well, I finally had time to set up a little studio spot in my new place, so
nice,
I had to get on it, bro.
So, what are your thoughts on this whole Rick Ross thing? Do you think? Let me let me phrase the question in a few ways. Do you think he brought it on himself? And do you think that this is a setup?
I don't know if it was a setup, but here's the thing that I find really weird. It's like you flew a private jet there, which is crazy expensive, but then you didn't have money for proper security. Like you had that one big dude who I'm going to say shout out to him. He deserves a raise because that one big dude, he ate the beating from everybody.
Yeah.
If he wasn't there, bro, they would have gone right to Ross, bro.
Yeah. So he was like the front. He was like the offensive lineman or the defensive lineman that was able to just at least do something.
Yeah, and did you see the video after when he's like walking away and he can barely stand? And I'm just like, yo, like if anybody's innocent in this situation, it's him, bro. Like he deserve a raise or something. And I was like, I don't know if he's even. I was telling Pino, I don't even know if he's like on Rick Ross's team. He could just be someone from the city who they hired. Which would suck if that's the case. That would suck for him.
That would suck, bro. Like I didn't sign up for this. I just was supposed to just be your security detail for the night.
Yeah. Well, either way, bro, like it'll go great on his resume. Now, like if he wants to be viral, he's out there enough now where he can be. So it'll do some positive. But yeah, I think Rick Ross could have for sure avoided it. If you can afford to get there on a private jet, you can afford a bit more security. Like I think rappers don't realize, like, I have to explain this to Americans a lot of the time. Like, in the U.S., when you think of a security guard, most security guards have a strap, right? Here, a security guard, you saw the dude in the vest and the flashlight. Like, bro, they're not doing nothing. That's a kid in his 20s who's making $23 an hour, and they give him a flashlight and a vest, and he's your security. Like, unless you have the police doing security, bro, you can't really trust Canadian security.
Yeah, or he's either a kid or somebody who just came here from another country. They're like, all right, I'll do the security job. Sure. I just need a job.
Yeah, exactly. So
I'm going to take a beat down for this rapper guy who I don't even know.
Yeah, yeah, exactly, bro. You know who I'm talking about? The one security was there with his flashlight in the vent.
Yeah.
He was like, "What is going on right now?" He had no
and
idea.
he probably knows those guys. He's seen those guys at other events.
Yeah, I bet. I mean, that's how it's easy for Merk and his crew and all them to just get in and get that close, bro. Because you're working at that event, you see them, you just assume they're on the, like, you would assume they're on the list, like they're gonna come in, you know?
Yeah. You know what? I just wanted to double check now that you mentioned Merkules, and I hate the fact that, because I know Merkules is not about. It's not that he's not about that life. He doesn't like getting into this mixed up shit. You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah, he's definitely like, he keeps that stuff on the DL. That's why I think like he wasn't even really trying to be in the middle of it. If you watch the video, like he's kind of like trying. I think for his image and everything he has, he definitely can't be in the middle of something like that. Like
he was pretty close.
Yeah, he was pretty close. But he wasn't the one. He's not on camera for doing anything crazy, right? That's what matters. If they got him on camera doing something crazy, that might hurt his career. Right now, it's like, all right, something happened and it looks like you're responsible, but it's all alleged. No one can prove anything, and like, so he's
hurt his career. He signed to death row.
Yeah, that's yeah. And of all labels, it seems kind of par for the course, right?
Yeah, you should be hanging somebody on the balcony at this point.
If you notice in the video, some of the people are wearing Death Row merch. So.
Yeah, they probably had the Death Row executive there with him.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I wanted to double check something here on this flyer.
Yeah.
Because he was at the event, obviously, but I just wanted to double check to see if his name's on the flyer. Yeah, it's right there.
Is it?
It's right there underneath Waka Flocka.
Oh, okay, yeah, I see it. No, my bad. I'm on my phone, so the screen's small as hell, but yeah, I see it. Bro, the promoter messed up because there's beef between these guys on Instagram, like back like a month or two ago, you know? Like if there's recent beef again with them.
Who?
What?
With who?
With Ross and Merkules.
What?
Yeah, just look it up on YouTube. Merkules was taking some shots at Ross and calling him like Officer Ricky when he dissed Drake and stuff like that.
Yo, I need to hook up my soundboard, man. An X-File sound has to go right here, man.
Yeah, I did a bit of a deep dive on it the other day when, like, because it was crazy. Before all the videos came out, one of my homies hit me up who knows like a bunch of the people that were in the, because there was that first one that came out on Instagram and everyone was saying it's Drake. And I was coming back from something with my son and one of my homies called me and he's like, yo, did you see that video? And he starts explaining it all to me and who the people are and all that shit. And I'm just like, oh, fuck, bro. And then I had to go do a little deep dive and cover it. But yeah, there you go.
Watch the F-bombs there, brother.
Sorry, bro. Yeah, sorry. My bad.
Okay, so wait a minute. Hold on. It wasn't Drake. Merkules goons pressed Rick Ross. That's the one video from a day ago. And then what you're saying, 2 months ago, Merkules calling Rick Ross officer after he disses Birdman. Ricky showing okay, let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it.
And that would be right around when Rick Ross dropped his diss song to Drake, I would assume. That's about 2 months, right? Or is it a little less than that?
Yeah, it is 2 months ago because Not Like Us dropped the beginning of May.
Yeah, so I'm guessing that's when it's over.
In the world of hip-hop, no event is as captivating as an ongoing beef between the industry's titans. The current feud brewing between Rick Ross and Birdman is leaving the hip-hop world.
Told you, I did a deep dive.
The story begins with Rick Ross expressing his displeasure about Birdman siding with Drake. Rick Ross, known for his raw lyricism and powerful delivery, took to Instagram to air his grievances. In a video shared on his Instagram story, Ross is seen on a boat in Miami addressing Birdman for siding with Drake. This isn't the first time Rick Ross has taken a dig at Birdman. Those who have been following along, idols become rivals, which was a pointed critique of Birdman.
We know all of this part of the story. Everybody in the chat, right? Idols become rivals. Oh, I saw the look on Khaled's face. He was hurt. Oh.
As the world of hip-hop digests this revelation, Merkules, a rapper known for his fear...
Merkules? Come on, man.
...and unfiltered style, jumps into the fray. In a bold move, Merkules calls out Rick Ross on Instagram, dubbing him Officer Ricky and accusing him of showing his insecurities. His reaction, along with the initial...
There's the comment right there. Officer Ricky just showing us all his... What's that? Insecurities at this point.
So there was already some stuff boiling, and then I think him going and playing that song was probably like the final straw. Because I don't know if you noticed, Icarus, whoever the guy's, whatever his name is, however you say it, the guy who punched Ross, he almost punches him like directly on the main part of the song, like on beat. Like, I don't know. I rewatched it a bunch of times on live the other day, like with the fans and shit. Like, that's what I noticed. He like timed the punch with the song.
He heard the A minor.
Yeah, like, and it's so exact. You're like, you know that was like the final straw.
It's like he almost waited for the cue, man.
Yeah, they're like, we're gonna give him till that point in the song to turn it off, and if that guy doesn't turn it off, we're gonna get him.
Yeah. Perfect.
Instagram video from Rick Ross will be displayed on the screen for you to see. And amidst it all, Drake and Birdman find themselves in the spotlight. But as we all know, in the world of hip-hop, it's not just about the music, it's about the alliances, the feuds, the power dynamics. And so, the tale of this ongoing beef and the reactions it stirs comes to a close.
Can we also give a quick salute to the music that he's got playing in the background right there?
Yeah.
It's very inspirational.
Yeah.
Statement made, a challenge issued, and a hip-hop world left buzzing. This is the story of rappers, of feuds, and of reactions that keep us on the edge of our seats. Remember, in the world of hip-hop, just like in life, it's not just about the performance.
Oh, okay. He's getting esoteric and shit now.
But yeah, with this situation, I honestly, right up until the moment he got punched, Rick Ross was underestimating the whole situation. Because even when they're confronting him, I don't think he thought anything was going to happen. Because if you watch the video, he's standing there and his drink and a cigarette or like one of those cigars, whatever they're called things, like a smoke or whatever, is in his hand. And he's holding it like this. Like, I don't know about you, but like me and Pino talked about this the other day. If I'm like getting in a confrontation with someone, I think we're about to fight, I'm either dropping or putting down those things. And I'm going to be talking to you, but I'm going to be talking to you with my hands like right here. Just in case something happens. I'm not going to be holding that thing like...
He underestimated two things. One, that there's Hell's Angels in Canada.
Yeah.
Period. I don't even want to specify one specific city or province. There's Hell's Angels in Canada. So whatever white boys that you're in front of that you're gonna be like, oh, because let me show you something, Alex. I don't think that you know, and this is with all due respect to you as a white guy, because I'm sure you've whooped a lot of people's asses at some point in time.
Never.
And
I wouldn't do that.
But
wow.
I'm sure that you've the ass whooping deliveries weren't only white on white ass whooping deliveries. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. And another thing I think he underestimated is like Vancouver, even though they have all their like shit going on, it's very much in the shadow of Toronto and even Montreal.
Yes.
Right? Like Toronto and Montreal are such big cities. Artists learn pretty quick when you come to these cities. You got to mind your P's and Q's. But there's a lot of small markets in Canada where you can go and perform there, and you really don't have to worry about much other than one random or two random drunk guys, you know?
Yeah.
And I think that's how they treated this.
No, but the thing is, even if it was random drunk guys, let's even take away the HA factor in this. Okay, let's pretend that there was no angels in the building. There was no motorcycles parked outside.
Yeah.
And it was just patron white guys. Black guys, and I'm going to just give you a hot take or a bombshell right now. For years, we've had this preconceived notion that all or any black guy could beat up any white guy.
I know, and I like to take advantage of that because you guys really do. I'll be honest, you guys really do think that to a fault. Right up until it gets proven wrong, and then all your homies are laughing. That's usually how it goes.
Just based off race alone.
I'm gonna keep it a buck, right? Like your average black, like if you just take any random black person, any random white person, probably the black person's gonna beat up the white person. And I'll keep that a buck. Like black people just have harder lives, they're more physical, most of them aren't as fat and lazy as white people, but like it doesn't mean that there's not a good portion of white people that'll still do their thing, you know? And it doesn't even mean like you don't even have to be with the streets. You could just be someone who grew up doing UFC or something. I have a cousin who's got a had a ton of money his whole life and is like 6 inches shorter than me, but he's a black belt in Muay Thai. And we used to play fight, and I always used to win. It's not like that anymore. We spar now, and he's getting me bad, bro.
Roundhousing you.
Yeah.
You're like, hey, that bruised, bro.
Yeah. No, I'm not. Yeah.
No, but the thing is also with this whole black guy, white guy, just us just having an assumed thing. It's not even like it's because I've thrown hands with people or I have some boxing training. No, just off of the fact. And I'm just telling you how I used to think and how I know a lot of black guys still think. Just off of the fact, black guys can beat up all white guys. It's a stupid preconceived notion.
No, I have homies who sort of feel like that. They have some exceptions. Like they'll be like, oh no, we know you, you're cool type thing. But like,
but dude,
it's like it's not a good like. And this might be foreign to most people. Every fight and it's been a while since I've been in a fight, just to be real. But like every fight I've ever been in, I just go in assuming that I'm gonna lose. That way, like I beat my expectations no matter what. Like I don't get discouraged after. Like
the guy.
If I win, I win. If I lose, I lose. Whatever, bro. Who cares?
And then when the guy hits you, you're like, oh my god, he didn't punch as hard as I thought he was.
Yeah, that's happened. And then there's also been times where I've gotten rocked. And like gone to the hospital, and then I'm like, oh, I don't feel so bad now because I figured I was gonna lose that one, but at least I did it.
No, but the thing is, what we also the black guys who are walking around with that thought process, they're not realizing that you guys, and I'm doing a whole what do you call that? I don't even know the word to use.
Synopsis.
No, I'm grouping everybody together.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'm not being specific or anything because I know some people will be like, no, that's not like me. But like,
well, yeah, no, not every single person. You're just doing like a general overview type.
General overview.
Yeah.
Right. At the end of the day, white guys handle more hand-to-hand combat than black guys. Okay, if you just go on a nightlife basis. And I'm talking about small towns and different places and, cities and stuff. When y'all go outside the club and get into fights, you guys actually start punching the shit out of each other. I've seen white guys go, yo, hit me again.
Yeah, but I also got to keep it a buck. A lot of white people are like really soft. Like white people are really soft and they don't move as a unit when they're not from the streets. So it's like there might be a white guy that you could lose a fight to, but you might just be able to intimidate him because he doesn't know that you know what I'm saying? Like,
yes,
especially where I live right now. Like I live in Vaudreuil Dorion now, bro. Super suburban. This is the most suburban place I've ever lived. And like, actually, you know what? I'll bring up a good example. Like a week ago, I was driving, and I don't drive very fast. I just got my license back with my fucked up eye and all, and they're like being super like picky about it. So I have to be careful. So I drive like 10 under the speed limit, bro. And he like drove past me super fast and almost caused an accident. So I got behind him and I started honking. And then he got out of his car and came to my door. And we're on like a busy ass street. So I'm like, bro, let's pull over and just fight right there. He's like, oh, I don't want to fight. Indian dude. And I'm like, bro, why are you at my door if you don't want to fight then?
No, because like, he thought that you were going to go like this. Chill. Don't do nothing. And as soon as... because he's seen you're a white guy, you're supposed to just go, yo, I'm afraid of you because you're a person of color automatically. And you switched up, and not even switched up, you gave him the same energy. And he was like, oh, an actual fight? Okay, no, I'm going back in the car.
See, like, to me, that's like, why did you even get out of your, first of all, he was in the wrong. I didn't do anything to this man. Then you got out of your car, and it's like, bro, why are you getting out yelling if you don't, that's like, to me, that, like, doesn't make sense. Like, why are you getting all aggressive if you don't want to fight? Like, what are we doing right now?
Because in his world, if it worked out the way he wanted it to, you would have went, yo, chill, yo, excuse moi, man, yo, chill, right? And then he goes back in his car, and then he tells his girl what he did, and she's just like wet because like, wow, you really scared him. Yeah. And he drives off into the sunset. Didn't work out that way, but
well, I mean, I'm sure his story is something like that, but I was just like that's the way I look at it. Like, that's why I say, like, every fight I go in assuming I'm going to lose. There's fights I know I'm going to win, but I don't know this guy. We might go fight and he knows some crazy jiu-jitsu stuff that I don't know, or he might just be trash. But I go in like, whatever, you want to get aggressive, we'll fight. That's it. I'm not going to sit here and yell with you in the middle of a main street so we can both get arrested.
And even like, and we'll get back to Ross in a second, but it loops to Ross because it all factors in with what Ross was thinking, right? You guys, when you have hockey matches, there's actual fights. Basketball games, rarely a fight. If it's a fight, the whole seats get cleared. Benches are cleared. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with like a football game. If there's an actual fight, benches are cleared. There's an actual designated little bit of time for you to get your shit off in hockey, and then you two guys go to the penalty box after this.
The thing is too, and like, I hate to bring this up, if you allowed fighting in a lot of these other sports, you would just start gang wars in the US. Realistically, like even when I played football back in the day, bro, like there was some teams where it was like them going over there, like us going over here, whatever. Like, there was sometimes a bit of tension here and there. Like, you still had to be careful, and I'm sure it's even worse in other places. So you don't want like a sport turning into something crazier, you know?
White guys are pugilists, bro. Y'all use the hands.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure, yeah.
Not to say that brothers don't use the hands neither. Like, we do too. But because like the whole stereotypical, especially like when young guys are out, most young guys they think they're gangster or are gangster and whatever. And the fights that I've seen outside of clubs, bro, unfortunately, it's like, hey, maybe 2-3 sets of hands are thrown. It may last like 40 seconds before everybody spreads apart and somebody lets off a shot, bro.
Yeah,
it's over. We ain't throwing no damn hands, bro. Especially if you got a blicky on me,
bro.
And on top of that, if the hands are being thrown and the dude got the blicky on me, boom, get off of me, get him off of me, and then skeets off. I've seen this in person.
I've seen it too, bro. I've seen where two people go to have a fair fight that's like organized, and some shit someone loses or someone gets in a shot the other person doesn't like or their homie doesn't like, and all of a sudden now shots are going off, and it's crazy. I know exactly what you're saying. Like,
yeah, the longest fights I've seen by any of my brothers, it's literally like 45 seconds. And I'm just crazy. Oh, because as soon as I start seeing it happen, as soon as I start hearing the yelling, I'm like, let's go to an area where we won't get hit by a shot.
Yeah, you're not in the crossfire. It's a smart move for sure, bro.
You know what I'm saying? But I've been outside of clubs or bars in different out of town places, Barrie, Ottawa, Kitchener, all these different places, and the white guys will beat the shit out of each other until the police come.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. In most places, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then there's one guy walking, shirt is teared up, and he's like, "Oh, fuck you, bro." But the fight's over. But they fought it out, and they got it out their system. Nobody pulled out a gun. Nobody pulled out a knife, and everybody went home and just smashed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No,
but
definitely.
But listen, I say all that to say, Ross underestimated white boys one, because if it wasn't Hell's Angels, then white boys would have still kicked his ass. But they were Hell's Angels.
Or not, bro. They still got him, and it's like he's also lucky that they just jumped him.
Yeah,
that could have been a lot worse, bro.
No,
like,
but they knew
something else.
They're smarter than that, fam. These guys knew there's a bunch of cameras out. We ain't gonna put the poker in them.
No, for sure. But think of how many groups today that are in like those type of spheres that would have not even thought that way for 2 seconds. They're like, we're gonna just do them dirty.
Yo, Ross could have got poked up easily. What?
Yeah, if somebody wanted to, they would have done it. Like, he's lucky that the people who got him had some level of restraint, bro. Because I know people, and you know people too in this industry, that it wouldn't have been like that, bro. If they can get you, they're getting you as much as they can. It's not gonna be, we're just gonna jump you, you know. So it's like, that's where he got lucky. Hopefully he learns a lesson from it and doesn't come to Canada or anywhere. Shouldn't underestimate anywhere in the world unless you really know that area.
Okay,
and like I said, he probably thought, oh, it's not Montreal, it's not Toronto, it's not even one of the surrounding cities, it's way over here, it's Vancouver. Probably nothing's gonna really happen.
Okay, but let me ask you one last question on this.
Yeah.
What about with Drizzy? Do you think Drake should have anything to worry about when he goes down to the MIA? To the 305.
I mean, listen, you obviously have to have the worry, because I mean, you're a billionaire, so your security and stuff better be worried about that. They should be worried about everything. But realistically, you can go to Miami and have a bunch of armed security, and then who's coming? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, they could maybe try and get you and, like, you know, shoot the shit up or something like that. But really, how much can they do, you know? Versus in Canada, you've got guys who they're not able to be armed.
Yeah.
Big difference.
Yeah. Big thanks for the donation from Black Caesar. Says, why isn't Drake allowed to troll, but Ross is? Now that Ross gets thumped, Drake is supposed to have a road beef? That's a good question.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, and what is trolling? Liking the post?
Yeah, no, he just liked it. I was thinking, didn't he make a post specifically about it? But no, I don't think he really did anything. Like, I liked the post. Am I trolling Ross?
But okay, that puts another question on, because obviously this whole Not Like Us thing is the catalyst to this whole Canada versus the West Coast beef. It's like, let's just put it out in the open, bro. We can act like it's not a thing, but it's a thing, bro. At this point, we were trying to be like, it's just rap. We're just keeping it rap. But dude came to Canada, played Not Like Us, got beat up. Okay, or security got beat up. Hold on.
Yeah.
DJs in Toronto are playing the song, and some of them are being told, take that shit off. You know what I'm saying? DJ Cypher Sound, a legendary DJ, is low-key getting pressed in his DMs by OVO 40 about this shit. It's become pick a side type of thing. So you can't play this over there. So
the one the
question I have,
my bad, go,
is, do you think that we would have a problem if we go south of the border? Like, can we openly show people that we're Canadian?
I think it depends what type of time you're on. I don't think that they care about you being Canadian. I think if you, like, let's say you go to like LA right now, or like, you know, somewhere out there, and you're repping Drake's merch and you're being disrespectful, you're probably going to have a problem. And if you just wear something that's obviously Drake's merch, someone might say something to you. I mean, if you go to a crazy area, then yeah, you're putting yourself in a bad position. But I think just being Canadian, you're fine. The one part that I find is crazy about it is that Merk is signed to a American West Coast label. That puts in that extra level of just like, oh crap, like it runs deeper than that, because they're almost like not fully unified like that. Because think about it, like Whack and all these people are gonna side with the Death Row guy for sure.
And it even has a deeper loophole in there. Snoop Dogg is the owner of Death Row Records now.
And they were on tour, Merkules and Snoop Dogg, not too long ago.
Yes.
They did a tour together. So
remember, Snoop's voice was also used in this AI thing. He's never, like, I guess after the whole Pop Out and Show concert, you know, he said something about Kendrick. But during this whole time, he's never really stamped anybody like, I'm down with anybody in this. He kind of stayed silent about this beef.
Snoop Dogg's big enough where he's like a corporate guy at this point with all his brands, and like he's probably not really allowed to get too deeply involved with something.
Nah, like he's still hip hop royalty, and he's a hip hop head. I'm sure he has an opinion.
For sure, he does.
I don't think it's a corporate thing. I think it's like a political thing. Like,
yeah, maybe.
Like I mess with Drake. He probably he messes with Drake, but he also messes with Kendrick.
Yeah.
But if he says at this point, because everybody's so sensitive, I mess with Drake, people are gonna be like, oh, come on, dog, pick a side.
Yeah.
Nah, fam, we could like both people. Like, I can chew gum and walk at the same time, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can listen to some Kendrick shit, and then when I want to turn up, I'll listen to some Drake shit. Like, it's fine.
Yeah, no, facts. And I think if you give it a bit of time, that's what it'll go back to. I don't see this beef becoming something like much more than what it is now. I think it's on the way of dying down. Like, you might still hear it in tracks and like mentions for a while, and like you might hear Drake take some shots to try and like get himself back on, but I don't think it goes to where it's gone already.
I think if Drake takes any shots, and listen, this is a message if he hears this in any way, don't take any shots that make it sound like it's a Canada versus the States shit. Because that's when it gets ugly. That's when it becomes Biggie versus Pac.
Well, and that's when it becomes a big problem for all the rest of us, because they don't need Canada at all. We need the US. Realistically, like there's a fucking low cap in Canada, you know? Like we just need the US for a lot of us.
I don't want to have to go out there and be like, yo, what up, dog? Just pretending super hard. Like, I got to figure out what accent and for what city I'm in, and then just mimic that accent the whole time I'm there so that nobody presses me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
somebody
be like, wait, did you say A? Wait, did you say A? You said A about 3 too many times, bro. Are you Canadian? You like Drake? You know, they start checking me for owl tattoos and shit. You never know what can happen, fam. So I don't know, man. It could be a Canada versus the States thing in the end of the day, bro.
Yeah, no, and like I said, bro, Canadian versus States thing, like we don't have the market access to compete.
And it's not Canada versus LA. It's Canada versus the States. Like, we can't go against 52 states. Jesus. But yo, listen, AGB.
Yeah, bro.
I'm gonna move on to the next topic. I'm gonna tap in with you soon.
Yeah,
you know
I gotta
go
anyway. You have a blessed one, eh?
You too, brother.
Everyone in the chat, you hold it down, and yeah, bro, it was a crazy Ross situation, bro. I wasn't expecting it when I saw it, and then especially when I figured out who it was and all that. So I was like, oh god damn. And also, I want to say one last thing. I had this story before most of the videos were out. I had all of them, and I wasn't gonna put it out. Me and Pino spoke, and I was like, a lot of this is not public. I can't put it out. And then Whack 100 came out and tried to sell the story to blog. So I was like, you know what? I'm putting this out first. Because everyone before that was reporting that it was Drake's people. And maybe it had something to do with Drake, but it was definitely like not directly Drake's people. It was definitely, when you look at the video, you know who it is. Like,
Big Merk.
Bro. So yeah, hold it down, bro. Hold it down, chat. Y'all have a blessed one, eh? Peace out.
Pete, you too, brother. Salute to AGB. 1 second. Big fella right here. Okay. Big salute to Black Caesar again. Big thanks for the donation. It says, not sure if you're aware if of it or not, but let me take off my glasses here. Right now, if there's a divestment movement of all hip-hop artists that are not American, the Kendrick Not Like Us has become the anthem of FBA. Yo, that's super facts. You know what I mean? Like, I had a conversation with Justin Hunt, and I played a little piece of it before. I'll play another little piece of it, and then we'll get off of the story, because Jesus, I spent a minute on this story here. Oh, Fofty has something to say too.
Hey guys, I just saw a very unfortunate situation that took place in Canada, and I wanted to say to everyone, that
salute to Finnegan.
I hope that brother made it home safely. I hope that he now has a different perspective and a better sense of what to do and what not to do while you're out in the world. That part where the young guy went like, he did this little move and shit and got knocked the fuck out, like right there. That does not reflect him. That reflects his camp, and he might need to go get the Dream Chasers.
Salute to Ross. Yeah, I've had enough of Ross. I'm Rick Ross out. Boss. Let's see.
We love hip hop.